Hello everyone, I'm doing another review video today. Also just a shout out, thanks to anyone who's liked my videos or watched my videos, and keep the subscribers going, thank you very much. I'm thank you for all of that. Anyway, I'm doing another album review for today, and this one I'm doing is the new Smashing Pumpkins album, called Oceania. So, this album's their 9th studio album. I count it as their 9th because I count Machina 2 as a studio album, so it's their 9th album. There's a track list for you: Quasar, Pentopicon, The Celestials, Violet Rays, My Love Is Winter, One Diamond, One Heart, Pinwheels, Oceania, Pale Horse, The Chimera, Cassandra, Inkless and Wildflower. This is Quasar I'm listening to at the moment. General thoughts on this album: I really like it. I think it's a very refreshing change that the Smashing Pumpkins have gone in. And Billy Corgan's got a completely new band now, but I don't really necessarily think that's a bad thing. I know they've been getting a bit of hate. Billy Corgan's been getting a bit of hate as of lately because he's not with the classic Smashing Pumpkins. Well, can I just say that from Gish till now, I guarantee you Billy Corgan's been responsible for 85% of the music anyway, so it was no different then and it's no different now. That's basically what I think. So, I think this is a really good album. It's definitely better than Zeitgeist. That was a bit of a wrong turn for the Pumpkins, but this has redeemed him. I think this has redeemed Billy Corgan's credibility as an artist. He's put a lot into this album. The guitars really, they sound very much like the guitars in Siamese Dream, but they've been used a bit differently. I feel they've given a modern tweak. They sound very in keeping with this sort of style. One thing I have noticed about this album is, I quite like this, by the way. He's used a lot of keyboards, like on a lot of the songs. Like Pinwheels has a pretty good keyboard solo at the start of it. I think Violet Rays does as well. And I have to say, I really like the way the keyboards have been used in this album. They sort of suit this sort of more laid-back take on the alternative sound that the Pumpkins have always had, and it's really good. I'm really impressed about it. I think it's very good. I really like the keyboards. I think the other members like that he's recruited, I think they're pretty good. I honestly think Mike Byrne, who's the new drummer, I think he's got something on Billy Chamberlain in a way. Like I prefer Jimmy Chamberlain, obviously, like as many Pumpkins fans do, but Mike Byrne's not far behind him, and he's a lot younger, and he's a great drummer. He makes his drumming as noticeable as Jimmy's was, if that makes any sense. Like, I really like his drumming. And the other two, Jeff and Nicole, they're both pretty good. And I think Nicole's backing vocals on Pale Horse they sound really nice, and I'm not sure on what other song that she does some as well, but her backing vocals on one or two of the songs on the album, they sound really nice. Like they mesh with Billy's voice quite well, I reckon. Production's really good. Everything sounds really nice, and as I mentioned, the keyboards sound great, the guitars sound great, as a hark back to the Siamese Dream days. There's not too much I dislike about this record. It's pretty consistent. I think the only probably criticism I have is some of the lyrics are a bit soft. Like, it's sort of the case nowadays, but that I also don't mind, because the Smashing Pumpkins, I reckon they're nowhere near as bleak sounding as they used to be. Like, Billy Corgan, he sounds a lot happier, if that makes any sense. And I must say, I don't think his vocals have ever sounded any better than they have on this album. I think Billy Corgan's vocals are at the very best on this album. Not that they weren't bad before, but I just think his voice, with the exclusion of the Machina stuff, has come a long, long way, and it really shows on this album. His voice sounds fantastic. So yeah, that's basically my review in a nutshell. Rating out of 10, I'm going to give it an 8. I'm really impressed with the album, and I would really suggest to any Pumpkins fans, and those of you, maybe you've given up on the Pumpkins because it doesn't feel the same about the original members. I suggest you give them another chance, because Oceania is a pretty good record, and it gets an 8 out of 10 for me. Solid 8. I think this is a very refreshing start for Smashing Pumpkins 2.0, if you want to call them that. And this album basically proves that, you know, Billy Corgan is still an accomplished composer, and he can still write some good music, and kudos to him. Anyway, that's my review. Thank you very much. Please watch my other videos, like my covers and my other reviews, and give us a couple of likes and maybe some subscriptions. I'm not the best guitarist, obviously, but honestly, I'll give you some. Thank all the views and likes will be well received. So, thank you guys. I'll see you all later.